Typical YouTubers lie to you about copywriting, and in this video I talk about the facts that you should know when it comes to copywriting.
No, I will not allow this.
And if you're new to the channel, make sure to crush that subscribe button. Hey, my name is Karan Dharamsi and I am the CEO of the Marketing Nerdz. And let's start with the most common lie that YouTubers talk about when it comes to copywriting. And the lie is make millions with copywriting.
पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
Now, if you think of it, that's a big lie. You can't make millions with copywriting. Yes, you cannot make millions with copywriting. Think about it logically, right? A million, which is $10 lakh, is 7 crore rupees. Now, assuming, when they say make millions, they're talking about 5 million. So, can you really make 35 crore rupees a year with copywriting? I don't know anybody who actually makes 35 crore rupees by writing copy in a year. And these YouTubers that talk about making millions, if you go read their own copy, read their description, I'm sure they can't even write one sentence of like 10 words without making 15 mistakes.
My ma'am don't know कि double sorry लगी है. I need news, but I don't know.
And they talk about making millions with writing a copy. So that ain't happening. It's not practical. If you logically think about it, how many people? Let's just talk about India at this point. How many people actually make a crore rupees a year? Forget $1 million. That's almost 7.5 crores with the current dollar rate. But how many people actually make a crore rupee in income in India? Not a lot of people. So just making a crore rupees puts you into a completely different bracket. And when these YouTubers talk about making millions, we are talking about the wealthy individuals. And I don't think you can get in the wealthy league by being a copywriter. Of course, you can make good money with copywriting, but then you need to be a really smart investor. Just by working all the time as a professional, you cannot get into the wealthy league. Let's be honest about it. So while you can make good money as a copywriter, you can get paid well, you can live a really good life, but making millions of dollars is just a pipe dream that's being sold by a lot of YouTubers who realize that it's a popular keyword to talk about, and just by exaggerating and using catchphrases like make millions of dollars, they can get a lot of view. These fuckers have no idea of how to write a copy. I bet, check their description, you'll find one single sentence with 15 mistakes. If you want to think about copywriting, here is an example of how I look at it. I did my engineering a long time back. So my friends who did engineering with me, who graduated with me, are now working in different IT companies. And we all started roughly by getting placed in a college for a package of 15,000 to 22,000 rupees almost a decade back. And now most of my friends in the IT field who've been working for a long time are making somewhere close to 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh rupees a month in salary, right? And then there's a TDS deduction and a lot of deductions. So eventually they take home about 85,000 to 1,25,000 rupees a month. And to do that, they slog Monday to Saturday, sometimes even Sundays. They work long hours. It's a stressful job and you have to go to office every day. There's office politics. And if I had opted to work as a software engineer, and if I was coding at this point, I would be making roughly about 1 lakh rupee on an average. But because I chose to learn the skill of copywriting, today as a copywriter, I can easily make a crore rupees a year writing copy. And I'm not exaggerating it and I'm not underplaying it. I'm talking about what I could easily make. So while my friends are making 12 lakhs to 18 to 20 lakh rupees a year in annual package, I can make about a crore rupees. So if you think of it, I spent 4 years studying engineering and I probably spent way less time studying copywriting, but I'm making at least 5x the multiple of what my friends make. And mind you, I work probably 15 days in a month to write the copy to make about 1 crore rupees a year. Of course, not saying that it's just 15 days a month that I work. The remaining 15 days I still need to work on marketing myself, getting a new client, and there's still work, but it's not as stressful as what my friends go through. And of course, when you work as a copywriter, you have all the freedom in the world to choose your own timeline, work at a time you want to work from a place you want to work. So it's really cool that way. And if I really pushed it, I could, also increase my income. I can probably double my income if I work really hard. But at this point, I'm more of an entrepreneur, not just a professional copywriter. I run companies, so that's not my focus, but you get the point. I can double my revenue if I wanted to, if I worked really hard. And that's why I say, when you compare it to probably a lot of conventional degrees, copywriting can pay you really well. And making 1 crore rupees is really good money, especially given that most of the money that you earn is for you to keep. This no expense, you do not have to have employees, so it's all your money. And the best part is, to start a proprietorship company, you could save a lot of money in taxes as well, which doesn't happen when you do the job, right? Your tax is already deducted at the source, so that's an advantage. And that's why I say that copywriting can really pay you well. But the multi-million dollar, even $1 million is an exaggeration, especially if you're starting out. Now again, let's do some logical calculation. Let's say that for a single webinar script, you charge 10 lakh rupees, right? To write a sales page, you get paid 10 lakh rupees, which is a little difficult when you start. You can obviously, once you have the experience, you can get to that point where people pay you 10 lakh rupees to write a sales page. But let's assume you have the experience, you have the skills where you can command 10 lakh rupees to write a sales copy. It typically takes about 20 to 30 days to write one sales copy. So for all those YouTubers who are claiming that you can make millions of dollars, let's assume you just wanted to make $1 million, which is 7 crore rupees. So in a month, give and take, if you work really hard, you may be able to write 2 sales copies, right? So you're making 20 lakh rupees in a month. So if you write 2 sales copies each month, you're still going to end up with 2 crore 40 lakh rupees. Nowhere close to making even $1 million, nowhere close to making even $500,000. And by writing 2 sales copies, that's going to be really stressful, because you have to squeeze in 1 sales copy in 15 days. That requires some skill, and you are looking at working really long hours to complete writing 2 sales copies each month. So you see, that's why I say it's an exaggeration. It's all a lie. When people say make millions of dollars, they're stupid. They have no freaking idea what they're talking about, and all they're trying to do is get those views. So I hope you do not fall for the lie, make millions of dollars. Be realistic. You can make good money, make a great living, but then you need to have realistic expectations. Don't fall for the stupid YouTubers' lie of make millions of dollars with copywriting.
मैं अमीर हूँ, बहुत पैसा है मेरे पास.
The second lie that YouTubers talk about is start a copywriting agency. It's a zero investment business. They are wrong. They are stupid. They have no idea again what they are talking about. One, to start a copywriting agency, you need to hire copywriters, right? Because to run an agency, you need to have employees. So to hire a copywriter, you're looking at a salary of about 1.5 to 2 lakhs. Any good copywriter would charge you at least that much in salary. And boy, forget that. It's really difficult to find good copywriters, especially in India. So one, where do you find the copywriters from to work in your agency? Let's say you find somebody, you're lucky, you found someone. Heck, how do you pay them 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees in salary? Let's say you need to pay that at the end of the month. So you go get a client this month, happy, good for you. Now next month, what if you do not have a client? You still need to pay your copywriter 2 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees in salary. So it's not a zero-sum game. It's not a zero investment business. So what these stupid YouTubers talk about when they say start a copywriting agency and make a lot of money is they refer to a content writing agency where you hire cheap writers, where you can find writers who you can pay 50 paisa per word, 1 rupee per word, and you can hire them And then you find clients who pay you 2 rupees per word, and you pay the writer 1 rupee per word, and you make the money in between like a brokerage, and you run that kind of a content agency. Now that's not a copywriting agency. They're stupid. They have no idea what's copywriting, and that's why they think content agency is copywriting agency. And with a content agency, you have a lot of headaches, because one, you're making 1 rupee per word, but then you have that management hassle, plus you have the quality assurance hassle, because when you hire cheap writers, the quality is completely off. Your clients aren't happy, they come back to you, you need to go find another writer, get it redone, and then you lost the money. So there's no way you can make millions by making that 1 rupee in between. You need to work in such a large volume. And remember, at the end of the day, content is creative, and majority of the time your clients won't be happy with that cheap quality article you churn out from another cheap quality writer. So you need to go find other writers. So your life is a hell. It's just not fun running a content brokerage agency. It's more of a content brokerage agency that these stupid YouTubers call a copywriting agency. Well, I hope that this video gives you a sense of what you should really expect in your career as a copywriter, and please do not fall for the lies that's being thrown out on YouTube by a lot of YouTubers who are not copywriters at all and who do not understand copywriting. But anyway, let's stop bashing them. But the points I made about them are true and factual. Please stay away from them, because they are full of fluff, and all they care about is their views so that they can monetize the channel, make a few bucks, make a few dollars here and there. They would themselves never be able to make millions of dollars with copywriting, so just stay away from them. This is me, Karan Dharamsi, signing off for today. Take care.